Wow.
not just by fire, but more than 400 killed directly by the effects of smoke, the impacts of smoke. We had capital cities covered in smoke with air quality similar to some of the most polluted countries in the world.
I don't think our state has ever been put under such pressure. We had assistance.
More than 400 people died. Yeah, bro. Damn. In 2019, right? Yeah, 2019 bushfires. That's crazy, bro. Over 400 people. Imagine, bro. I mean, 6 months is crazy, though. 6 months of fire every day is insanity, bro.
3, 2, 1.
It's your boy Vic here, man. I'm back with another video. I hope we're all doing good today. Hope we are eating good, sleeping good, behaving ourselves, and getting this money, man. We are in Australia today. We are always in Australia, though. Yeah or no? Yeah, I would say like 99.99999999999% of the time we are in Australia. But hey, I'm reacting to Australia's Black Summer. I don't want to waste no time talking. Let's get right into this video. But first thing first, show a brother some love. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, help grow the channel. Oh yeah, but if you don't want to subscribe to the channel, that's cool. You don't even have to subscribe to it. Like, you really don't have to sub to the channel. All you gotta do is like the video or comment or share. That's all you gotta do, man. Hey, let's go, baby. Let's go.
It's been described as hell on earth.
Fireys are battling desperately.
For the first time, a catastrophic danger warning's been issued.
Firefighters here very concerned about those fires at Turramurra.
The RFS is saying that these conditions are going to be much worse than predicted.
11 fires.
There are 54 fires.
They've got 70 fires blazing around the state at this stage and 1,000 volunteer firefighters working on all of those.
More than 1,300 firefighters are now on the ground. The Army now has formal authority to respond.
They've left their homes and families. One of them said to me, I hope they're okay while we're up here trying to help these people.
Premier has declared a 7-day state of emergency, and the fire chief is predicting the most dangerous bushfire week this nation has ever seen.
This is the first time in 10 years we have been warned of catastrophic conditions.
It's too late to leave in those areas and they're being advised to take shelter.
We just started screaming, it was that high.
The wall of smoke and flames over the ridge here.
Police quickly moved to try and evacuate people.
It is too late to leave.
Houses under threat on Southern Parkway. We need units now and we need them now.
The house, yes, has just caught fire.
And homes will burn.
Dang.
And people may die.
This is catastrophic. It was predicted and it's happening.
We've been telling the politicians the same message for over 10 years and they are not listening. We have a Prime Minister and a Premier in denial about climate change.
For any bloody greenie lefty out there that wants to talk about climate change when communities are at risk.
He has known what he needs to do to minimise the risk of these fires, and he's done exactly the opposite.
The whole farm's just burnt.
You won't be forgotten.
It's unrelenting. They don't stop.
Bro, never trust these politicians, bro. Never trust them, bro. From the mayors, to the senators, to goddamn prime ministers or presidents or like goddamn motherfucker. Like, don't trust them. All they do is talk and do nothing. I promise you, bro. I promise you, bro.
You've all seen the pictures of a tsunami with that wave of water. He said this wasn't water, this was a wave of fire.
There's been more bushland burned in this fire season
alone
than in the last 2 fire seasons combined. And Michael, of course, it's not even summer yet.
It wasn't even summer? Damn.
My name is Rob Rogers, Commissioner, RFS, New South Wales.
My name's Greg Mullins. I'm the former Commissioner of Fire and Rescue New South Wales, the founder of Emergency Leaders for Climate Action, and I'm currently a volunteer firefighter.
I've been with the RFS for more than 40 years.
I've been a firefighter for 52 years and I've fought fires here in Australia and other places like California, France and Spain.
California too?
Leading up to the 2019 fires, it was very obvious to people who'd been around for a long time that this summer was going to be something very different. It was very hot, very dry, very windy from July.
We were in the back of a 4-year drought, so it had been really dry. The year before had the similar potential, but we knew we were in for a difficult season. The end of July we're getting a lot of fires starting already in the northern part of the state, so still in winter.
As early as September, it was very, very clear that this was a fire season on steroids. We had fire dangers pushing into the catastrophic range in the first week of September, and that was totally unprecedented. And sure enough, we had the worst fire season ever. During that time, it was surreal. I've heard the saying, history is no longer a good indicator of the future, and I thought I knew my fires. I knew that something bad was coming, but I had it framed against things like the 2013 bushfires, where a couple of hundred homes were destroyed in New South Wales, or Black Saturday in Victoria, where for 1 or 2 days the fires ran, but a couple of thousand homes were burnt. This was something totally different. This was a fire season that ran for 6 months, regular days of severe. This was a fire season that ran for 6 months.
6 months? 6 months of fire every day? What? That is crazy, bro. Like, that is crazy. 6 months every day, fire in the same place, or just spreading everywhere. Like, that is insane. Oh my God, y'all. That's scary.
Days of severe, extreme, and catastrophic fire weather, exponentially worse than anything we'd ever seen before. It was the hottest, driest year ever recorded in Australia.
Wow.
And we had more homes lost than ever before, more homes and other buildings, thousands and thousands destroyed, and dozens of people killed, not just by fire, but more than 400 killed directly by the effects of smoke, the impacts of smoke. We had capital cities covered in smoke with air quality similar to some of the most polluted countries in the world.
I don't think our state has ever been put under such pressure. We had assistance.
More than 400 people died. Yeah, bro. Damn. In 2019, right? Yeah, 2019 bushfires. That's crazy, bro. Over 400 people. Imagine, bro. I mean, 6 months is crazy, though. 6 months of fire every day is insanity, bro.
Called in assistance from
That's
every
crazy.
state and territory. We had firefighters helping us from New Zealand, from Canada, from the US. We had people here from Singapore, from France, all coming to try and help us. There was a huge jump of people joining, but there was also a corresponding number of people that left the organisation. As I said before, sometimes they just had enough. They don't want to do this anymore because it was pretty traumatic for them.
Volunteers burn out. They leave. There need to be mechanisms to ensure that they can keep contributing their time. The urban fire and rescue services, national parks, forestry need to be bolstered during the summer months. We need to have a sovereign national aerial firefighting capability. The Royal Commission said this, but we still lease all but one of the large firefighting aircraft from America and Canada, and their fire seasons now overlap with ours. So sometimes those aircraft aren't available.
We had so many fires that were burning at the same time.
Oh my God.
Trying to balance all of those competing priorities to make sure that we were prioritising resources where there was most risk to life and property was something we constantly had to keep reevaluating. And that was keeping us really busy with that level of fire activity. But I don't think there's ever been a fire season that challenged quite like that one.
Yeah.
Our firefighters live in local communities, and some of those local communities were hit really hard. So a lot of property loss and indeed loss of life from those very communities that those firefighters came from.
Communities are traumatised, so it's for the agencies to step in and give firm advice and direction on what people can do. They've rebuilt, they're still in those environments that are vulnerable, but there's a lot that can be done. Unfortunately, in some instances, the fire building requirements were watered down to help people get their building applications through quicker. And a lot of people in the industry are shaking their head at that, saying,
yeah.
So you're basically dooming them to losing their homes again.
Part of rebuilding from that fire season is to make sure that we're able to deal with those types of fire seasons at a higher frequency, because you know, if a continuation of changing fire seasons, then we're going to see more of those extreme seasons at a closer time period. So it might not be one every 20 years, it might be one every 5 years.
That's
so
true.
We've got to make sure that our systems are more robust and our processes are such that we can sustain that, and that's very much what we have to do. So more money into things like mental health to make sure we're supporting our people well ahead of those difficult seasons, better training for our people and better equipment. And that's very much about what we've been doing and what we're putting in place now to make sure that the organisation is really sustainable going forward.
Looking at Australia historically, and it's the same around the world, a lot of money is spent when responding to disasters and then cleaning up afterwards, but not much preparing and making communities more resilient so that they can bounce back after a disaster. The Productivity Commission in Australia found in 2014 97% of disaster spending is during and after event, and only 3% in preparing. So if we change that mix, we can assist communities to, for example, subsidies so that they can up-spec their houses to meet bushfire standards. We can help people move away from floodplains where they never should have been allowed to build anyway. Some communities are so prone to bushfires now with the impacts of climate change, they should be relocated. So that's going to take a lot of money.
Yeah.
A hastily convened Supreme Court hearing today grappled with how to spend the much-needed money raised to help those ruined during summer's deadly blazes. January's Please Help This Is Terrifying campaign broke a Facebook record, with celebrity givers posting their donations, including James Packer, Chris Hemsworth and Kylie Minogue.
We're on fire.
The well-intentioned Instagram comedian Celeste Barber set up the campaign to give the money to the Rural Fire Service, not realising it can only spend the $51 million on equipment and training.
Wow.
Despite warnings that many of the intended victims
51 million on only equipments and training. $51 million. I mean Australian dollars, but it's a lot of money, bro. Dang, on only equipments and trainings, bro. It won't help nobody else or anything. Like, that's crazy, bro. It was
not get
bad.
this money, Miss Barber lashed out at critics, saying she would personally guarantee the money would go to victims and wildlife. The Rural Fire Service is asking the court to rule that it cannot spend the money on that, except for counselling and training of volunteer firefighters. It wants to buy equipment and provide trauma counselling to firefighters. Justice Michael Slattery reserved his decision.
Well, the money that was specifically given to RFS was only able to use to help RFS brigades, simply because that's what the fund is set up for. Everything is.
I mean, but like, I do understand though, bro. You know, cause it's them who are actually out there fighting the fire, bro. You know what I mean? Like every day, bro, risking their lives for 6 months. So it's only right, bro. Like it's only right that it goes to them. 6 months is insane, bro. It's a long time, bro.
To help volunteer firefighters. So some of it is about building up their stations, making better amenities for them. Some of it's about better protective clothing for them. We've publicly made available a very transparent way all the money and where it's gone to make sure that those people that donated money know exactly where that money's gone. It's all about helping firefighters be safer or better equipped.
Right.
There's court action about whether that money should go to communities, and I think you'll find a lot of firefighters would have preferred that money to go to people who'd lost their homes
Right,
and to
right.
rebuilding communities. But we need
Right.
to look at that in the future and make sure that donated funds are directed to where it's needed most. And it's probably not to government-funded agencies. It's probably to the people who've suffered loss and those
Yeah.
communities that are at serious risk and need to change how they go about their lives.
A couple of weeks ago, we had a fire in Bega, and I've got to say that you could see and sense the community anxiety as soon as that fire was there, and they saw another fire heading towards those built-up areas. The people were very, very concerned, and the anxiety level lifts very quickly. And I think that that's something that is going to be with us and those communities for some time.
Climate change puts bushfire danger on steroids. And what's been happening with climate change, particularly in the last 10 years or so, is we're getting hotter, drier weather with very, very strong winds. And we're also getting more lightning storms without much rain, which provides your ignition source. People in the positions that we'd vacated were muzzled. They weren't allowed to talk about climate change because on the national stage, it was a political issue. When you're not allowed to talk about something, it's very hard to get budget to address those things. So thankfully now, there's no arguments that climate change is actually happening. There's very few arguments about how serious the impacts are on natural disasters. The Albanese government has much stronger emissions targets, but the scientists are saying they're nowhere near where they need to be.
Our predictions for this season have been that above average we're going to see, and that's partly because we've seen some significant rainfall over the past few years, and that's fueled a huge amount of grass growth. We're having significantly more fires, and those fires are proving quite difficult to contain. We're seeing a lot of fires burning in areas that only burnt in 2019-20, and they're burning quite aggressively through it. So I think that's some things that are taking us a little bit by surprise as well.
Yeah.
We could get flash droughts. 2019 was off the back of a couple of years of drought. Flash droughts are intense temperatures,
But that's
making things
scary.
very dry very quickly. We could get some very bad fires, but not widespread across the nation like we saw in Black Summer.
It's not another Black Summer, but it's the most serious risk we've faced since then.
Damn. Do not trust these politicians, bro. All they care about is their own interests, and they do not care about the people, the country, or nothing else, bro. But two, why are people arguing about fucking climate change anyways? Like, bro, it's real. The shit is real. Like, it's right in front of us. Like, it's happening right in front of us, bro. So why are you like, oh my God, that's not true? Like, people are just making shit up, bro. That's not true, bro. Like, shut up, bro. It's real, bro. It's real. It's real, bro. It happens everywhere, even out here in America, like in California, bro. California, it gets bad too. Las Vegas, bad. I mean, Pennsylvania. I mean, Arizona, it gets bad. Texas, like, bro, all these fires out here gets bad too. So people who are like, oh my God, climate change ain't real, it's fake. Shut up, bro. Stop spreading fake news. It's not. Bro, I hate people like that, bro. Like, I really hate people like that, bro. Hey, it's your boy Vic here, man. Stay safe out there. Drink water, eat healthy, mind your business. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, help grow the channel. Come on, man. Help a brother out. Stay safe. I love y'all. Boom. Let's go.